Morning after her parents were killed in a crash over the weekend on the east side of Des Moines. A woman is leaning on her faith and her family. Now, this isn't just to honor her parents, but to do something she feels she was called to do.
What I wouldn't give for one more moment. Thank you for how you lived your life.
A prayer like this comes from a faith deeply instilled within Lyndsay Lehman.
That the love that they had for them was because of who lived within them, and that was Jesus.
By her parents, Fred and Mary Lehman, two people everyone loved.
And to know them was to love them and to be loved by them.
That's why the thought of that love no longer surrounding her family is devastating.
Something I never imagined I would have to do, and especially in the way that they passed.
On Sunday night, Des Moines police say an 18-year-old driver was speeding and hit Fred and Mary's car right after they left church near East University and East 27th Street by the fairgrounds. Lyndsay's parents died in the crash.
You know, you're hearing it, but everything feels like a dream.
The flowers on University Avenue now, the note that gently sits on top, is to let the world know Fred and Mary were loved as Eastsiders.
We park about 50 cars around the perimeter of the yard. He would tell everybody on the lot, I love you. He would pray with them.
For the Iowa State Fair, love for 57 years between each other.
My mom has a sign on her door that reads, all because two people fell in love.
Love for their 4 children, 11 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren.
No way.
The love obvious from Fred and Mary finding out about a new great-grandchild last Christmas. And love, sometimes greater than most people can understand.
I don't know the young man that was involved in the car crash, but I know a few things. First of all, I know that my parents would have loved him.
And forgiven.
And I know that we have talked about forgiveness. Forgiveness and love are choices that we make. Forgiveness is not something that takes the place of consequence. We forgive because we are called to forgive.
Their legacy of love lives.
When you experience true and genuine love, it's something you never forget. And I think that that is what people are remembering. It's the moments, even if they were small, but because it was mom and dad, they will never forget it. To be loved by them was to have been loved by God himself.
In Des Moines, Chanu Her, Local 5 News. Lyndsay says her dad pastored most of his life and also worked in the church. He was also a missionary in the Philippines. He was most recently working with the homeless through Hope Ministries before retiring. She says her mother had a great sense of humor and had a great voice. Fred was 76 years old. Mary was 79.